We have to protect our black farmers, and more of us need to become farmers, as prices of food will continue to rise. We already have food deserts and food insecurities to contend with in our black community, so it's time to stay focused and get involved. Black farmers have played a critical role in the agricultural development of the United States, contributing significantly to the economy, culture, and the agricultural industry. George Washington Carver, a renowned agricultural scientist and inventor, is credited with creating several innovations in farming tools and practices. While he did not invent the plow itself, Carver's work in improving agricultural practices helped to optimize the use of plows for crop rotation and soil conservation. John Lee Love invented the portable pencil sharpener, but he also developed the mechanical cotton picker, which greatly improved cotton harvesting efficiency. His invention helped replace the labor-intensive process of picking cotton by hand and changed the agricultural industry. Then, in 1887, Joseph E. Lee patented a device that made planting crops easier. A seed sower allowed farmers to plant seeds evenly and efficiently, saving time and labor during planting seasons. This innovation helped increase productivity in farming. John Standard. Then you got John Standard, another black inventor, improved upon the design of the lawnmower in 1899. His patent included a mechanism for the mower's lubrication system, making it more efficient and effective in cutting grass. This innovation contributed to farming as well as landscaping practices. Then we have Henry Blair. Henry Blair was one of the first black Americans to receive a U.S. patent, which he received in 1834. His innovative potato planter, the device was designed to plant seeds more efficiently, significantly improving potato farming by increasing planting seed and accuracy. Henry Blair also patented a corn planter in 36, which allowed farmers to plant corn more efficiently and in uniform rows. This invention reduced labor and time spent planting crops, contributing to the improved agricultural productivity. Joseph G.P. Johnson invented an improved hay rake in the 19th century. The device was designed to make the collection of hay more efficient, reducing labor and time involved in gathering hay after it had been cut. Richard Allen, another black inventor, developed an irrigation system that was designed to conserve water and help farmers manage water resources more efficiently. This system is especially important in regions where water scarcity is an issue. Though not strictly an agricultural invention, Lewis Latimer, another black inventor, developed improvements to the design of the home heating furnace that also had applications in farming for creating more efficient systems for heating greenhouses and farming equipment. But despite the important historical role of black farmers, they continue to face systemic racism in modern-day farming, like discriminatory lending practices. One of the most significant challenges for black farmers is access to loans. The USDA's long history of discriminatory practices, including denying loans and assistance to black farmers or offering them less favorable terms, has led to many farmers losing their land. Even today, black farmers face difficulties securing loans from banks and financial institutions due to both racial bias and systemic inequalities.
The fact that she is urging black farmers to rise up, as you watch this video, that is where I want you to put your emphasis. First things first, also, I don't like it how, yes, Nebraska is going bankrupt and white farmers are crying because they literally voted against themselves and they wanted the Latinos out, thinking maybe black people are going to come and work on the... I don't like the fact that it also sounds like in media, oh, it's the white people that have the fun, the farms. It's the white people that can be able to do the farming. Or in America, when you think of agriculture, you think of white people. Forgetting that black people have actually contributed, they have put a very big stone too. The fact that them cannot sit there by themselves and do farming by themselves, they need people of color. It shows you a lot who this belongs to and who is the cornerstone for the agriculture industry in the United States, right? So as you watch this video, I want you to take in this information with a pinch of salt. When sister says, black farmers, it is time to rise up. It is time to rise up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Natskula Esther. If you are new here, hi, welcome. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section. The moment that we are in right now, how pivotal can it be for Black farmers?
Many Black farmers have been unable to keep their land or pass it down through the generations. This issue of land loss has been exacerbated by inheritance problems, where family land is divided and sold off, leaving descendants without access to the land that their ancestors worked and died for. Because there are people not given the right information or resources to keep their land in the first place. Black farmers have often been excluded from USDA programs designed to support farmers and ranchers. There have been instances of racial discrimination where Black farmers did not receive equal treatment or support in securing disaster relief, subsidies, or other forms of government aid that white farmers received with no problem. This discrimination persists, and many Black farmers still experience unequal treatment in accessing government services that are supposed to be available to them. Black farmers continue to face limited access to resources such as technical assistance, agricultural training programs, and support networks. This makes it more difficult for them to innovate and expand their businesses and compete in the modern agricultural market. In some cases, Black farmers also face environmental injustices that disproportionately affect their ability to grow crops and maintain their land. These issues include poor soil quality, contamination from nearby industrial pollution, and limited access to clean water, which often affects the Black communities more severely. But it doesn't stop there. In rural communities, Black farmers have reported instances of harassment by neighbors, particularly when opposing large-scale agriculture operations like factory farms. Black farmers have engaged in legal actions to combat discriminatory practices within agriculture policies. Despite long-standing advocacy, compensation for past racial discrimination against Black farmers has been limited. The USDA announced a $2 billion relief program for Black and minority farmers, aiming to address historical wrongs. However, leaders like John Boyd, Jr., president of the National Black Farmers Association, criticized the payments as insufficient, stating, "It's like putting a bandage on somebody that needs open heart surgery." Boyd continues to pursue further legal action for more comprehensive debt relief to pay back all the wrongs done to Black farmers. The number of self-identified Black farmers in the U.S. has declined over the last century, in part due to overt discrimination by the USDA. While recent reports suggest a rise of over 45,000 Black farmers, experts question the accuracy of these figures, suggesting that they may be inflated due to the census mythology. This discrepancy highlights ongoing challenges in accurately representing and addressing the needs of Black farmers. These reports underscore the persistent issues of harassment, discrimination, and systemic inequities faced by Black farmers in the U.S. Addressing these challenges requires comprehensive policy reforms, accurate data collection, and sustained efforts to ensure fair treatment and support of Black agricultural communities. So let's recap. Black farmers have made immeasurable contributions to U.S. agriculture, but they continue to face challenges due to systemic racism and historical inequalities. However, their resilience and the work of numerous organizations dedicated to supporting them are helping to ensure that Black farmers have access to the resources and advocacy they need. By addressing the issues of land loss, discriminatory lending, and unequal access to government programs. But more of us need to get in the fight to not only protect our Black farmers, but also to make sure that their produce is where we spend our Black dollars for meat, fresh fruit, and vegetables. Circulating our Black dollars is crucial to our Black liberation. There's nothing we can't accomplish together, and they know it. Now, we need all of our people to know it and act accordingly. Share this video with as many of us as humanly possible to make sure that we're getting the right information out to our people. I love you, Black man. I love you, Black woman. Knowledge is power. Power to the people.
And in South Africa, they would say, amandla, awethu, amandla, which means in English clearly what she has said, power to the people. To the people belongs the power. First things first, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to this lady. I've tagged her up here. Please, her content is crazy. Watch her, support her. I don't think there is anything on planet Earth that can be done to compensate for the pain Black people have gone through in America. Even if they release 10 billions, 10 trillions, it will still not compensate for the lost lives for all these generations. But anyway, moving forward, how can Black people utilize this Nebraska crisis to their advantage? Because if there is a problem, somebody better be having a solution. And clearly, no one is going to sit there and wait for Trump to bring a solution. You're not going to sit there and wait for J.D. Vance to bring a solution. Black people need to come up with a solution for them to rise.